everyone's having a perfect day. Just playing with some salvaged copper here. I was trying to finish these, and by finish them, I just want to make a few a little longer with like an extension, and so people could adjust the size and figure out what charms to put on each. And I want to do a mix of like resin pieces and just found objects. And this bunch is themed the ocean, so a lot of oceanic time and stuff like that. And then I started some more dainty bracelets. I'm a personal fan of dainty bracelets and stackable things you can mix around. But this is definitely the thinnest bracelet that selenite beads, and so they have a really nice reaction to light. And finished one, which is actually on Etsy. It took freaking forever. This wire is so thin, and but it works really nice for these smaller. Pretty nice. I like smaller, simpler things, and everything comes with. Hello. So if you actually go into KYNTO, I'm sure the link will pop up in chat eventually. And this is my room, Pixel Paradise. And some of the pixel art I actually made. In this one, just like the little things and the crystals. Not all the little things. Nice mashup. I really do have to start working on Snappa wants badges, and I really wanted to start making native plants. It would even be funny to have Brazilian pepper or invasive plants popping up in people's rooms. Like maybe at the...
Badges and plants would be awesome.
Yeah, weapons, if you could turn like plant problem, like an option could be plant problems, and you can have plant problems turned on, and all that means is like weeds will pop up. And but you'll get like apples or something to clear the Brazilian pepper. What is it doing? I restarted the computer. And take it back.
Need some different seeds as well.
Yeah, I have some. I want to okra really bad. I really want to find bulk. I can't find bulk anywhere. Every spot that I do find seeds, it's always quite small amounts. But I don't really want to worry on trays and individual trays anymore. I want to just be able to throw seeds in kind of the shady spots and see what pops up. And then I'll grow a little bit more wild looking, and I can hear the reverb in my voice coming through KYNTO. But yeah, if you go into Pixel Paradise on KYNTO, you could share your mic, camera, if you will, and if you want to, or chat, and the chat should read out loud. And this is Snappa's passion project. Pretty neat. Let me zoom out a bit. I keep meaning to make some shorts, because just walking around is a hoot, and especially if you're fond of pixel art, so pixel world, if you will. And you can't really see, but the underneath this, I would do it says they don't know, but you do. And the lore, if you will, of my room here is kind of like the Matrix, if you will. They don't know that well, I never zoomed in that far. But, wow, interesting. Up close and personal with these pixels. What was I going to show? Oh, I did that tree. I'll put this tree. And you could put that in your room. Or give me advice to make a better tree. I am very much an amateur when it comes to pixel art, but it's a really fun little thing to
Do you
take
have any
over.
plans for a pixel stream?
Yes, when I could get someone on to stream with me, keeps me focused. But the stuff I'm working on, little characters. These are kind of inspired by the pixel workbook that I was working through, as if it's a little textbook. Couldn't find many books on pixel art, and most of them are Japanese, but they're very detailed as far as pictures. Like Ochi, she's one character. I really want to make like some animations, but Ochi with the fruit on her head is a barbarian that got washed up and crash landed on a tropical island in which she now hunts for ripe fruit. And yeah, a lot of them are unplanned. They just kind of appear, and I like that because I haven't been able to really unlock perfect understanding on how pixel artists choose colors. And these are actually from an embroidery book. It's also really fun to work along with patterns from other crafts. Needlepoint and cross stitch are two.
Awesome.
Yeah, they pop into mind instantly because you're working on a grid, so anything on a grid could be translated. The same thing with beadwork. All could be used in pixel art, and same thing, pixel art could turn your piece into a lovely stitched object. We're working on some earrings right now. I'm supposed to be making chain, but I realized I could easily just string a cowrie with the 2 wires. And this wire is quite thin, but with wire wrapping it really stays in place. And really easy to get a hold of. And the channels are already there for you in cowries. And these do have the backs cut, I believe, from a belt. And I just pinched the 2 pieces. And I do put this one up front for some reason. I wish I could have both of these cameras up right now, but with KYNTO, that is possible. This takes a little planning. And these streams, for some reason, I'll plan one, but I had to change the title. This time I finally just changed the title. The original title was Etsy Restock, but as you can see, I am just playing with wire. So I wrap it 3 times, just easy to remember and easy to get cohesion without putting much thought into it. I like when things just happen. I like, for instance, color combinations. I like combinations that the desk comes up with, if you will. Loose beads will fall next to each other and will make a color combination that my eyes enjoy far more than ones that I seem to come up with myself. And these are the tails, so I got those up. And if you need wire cutters, I recommend electrical wire cutters. They're much cheaper than jeweler wire cutters. And quality has not been easy to come by as far as tools for a while. I got a pair of Oh, Zappo? I forget the brand name, but it's one that just I kept seeing pop up in blog posts and comment sections. But these are it's supposed to be these, and it came in a Zappo or whatever the brand name bag, but they're beadsmith, and I have nothing wrong with beadsmith. It's just interesting to see stuff like that. Like it's in the a plastic bag that said, and I don't think they're correlated. But as you can see, very easy to do that. And then these tails could use to attach some beads to it. And using this to kind of stick really nice. I have a few pendulums made also. These ones are for essential oils. I wanted to make this. I suppose I lost the other one. Just try to get some pictures done. But the lava stone is really absorbent, so you could use it for essential oils. But I really like these. I'm trying to make one now, but what I can't figure out is maybe I should try to make a resin point, so when it knocks around a bracelet, it doesn't break. But I want to make more multi-purpose thing, because this stuff is all really simple. I think my main point with it is a nice way to string some shells together, but also use some of this salvaged electrical wire. And so stuff is very simple, not much technical like metal work, but and these yeah. Alright. Still a little frazzled. I just creative block, I suppose. Just can't really focus on much. I did make these for freebies. I don't know what else to do with it, but it worked really well. Just one scrap. That would be a really good like outdoor craft to do with friends and family. It's just this electrical wire, and you'll be surprised by how many people you may know that has scraps of electrical wire. Even the smallest piece, like you could turn it into multiple necklaces. And the chain is legit. Make sure I'm not pulling on the link. Where is the link? This is when I say like I have to finish these for Etsy, this is what I mean. I can never find the link. It takes me a little too long for comfort. So I'm gonna add beads to the ends so you could always feel it. So maybe like a dangly pearl, and yeah. But anyway, the chain itself is really sturdy, and that's why I do just put it as a really simple hook at the end, because if you pull on it all hard, it will release. It'll just bend outwards and you can bend it right back, but you don't want things too strong, because if you're running around in woods or biking and it gets caught on a branch, ow, it could rip you off the bike. And yeah, I mean it's sturdy. It's nice, thick electrical copper. These two you can't put chains on because of the size of the beads, but what I'm really trying to get done is as many of these chains as possible. This is what I have left of that wire specifically, but I did keep some of the plastic part that has the literature, if you will, on exactly what kind of wire it was, so I could easily keep an eye out for it. I'll put any wire to use. Let's go through stuff, because I really need to get back into Etsy mode, and I know, but I called this the Cinderella, and this was just an experiment on Cinderella bracelet, because I just put mylar and resin. There's no colorant or anything. It's just mylar. And there's actually just a little bag of mylar that came with some other stuff, but it looks really sick in the sun. But long story short, you could bend yourself some thicker wire, and this was found in a fire pit, an abundance of it also. And you could put it in the mold as it cures it. Oh, it's brilliant. You could put anything in there. And yeah. I actually made this on my parents' couches, demonstrating UV resin to them. And yeah, I think it's a brilliant tool a supply for repairs and anything. I'm not sure what I want. Let's see. I'm not sure if I should add. Ooh, that's quite nice. It wouldn't be put on this wire. I just want to see. Keep it all like shell colored. And I really want to make some simple pieces that I can make an abundance of, because then I could, I don't know, there is a market down the street, and I have to respond to a few people, but I did find a bunch of crafty ladies in my area, and I'm very nervous about it. I don't know, it's post-pandemic, and it didn't really hit me until a few months ago how different everything is, and I don't really, I mean, I watch some news, but I started, like, digging and, like, getting, I don't know, not obsessive, but a little too, things have too many sides, like a diamond has many facets, and, I don't know where I'm going with that, so, but, so, not the part, maybe it's, and, I did get a little chili in here, but that fits at a normal temperature. Oh yeah. Also, this, I think, this is some leftover of the really thick air conditioning scrap wire. Really beautiful. Like, it looked like a corded braid. Really nice. But it makes these really... So, Bronze Age artifacts, a lot of it, the spirals. Let me just... I don't remember to bring my computer in here so I can tell you exactly what they're inspired... Well, inspired by. It's a direct replica. There's this book that I've rented this book since I was a kid at the library. It's just amulets, but they're really gorgeous, spread globally and through all ages of essentially handcrafts with as much meaning and personal significance as possible. That's how I kind of look at it. And like, these things people carried on their person daily, made for loved ones, and where is it? And I think it's a harness. Harness for a child, a protection harness. But the choices of, there's just so much meaning endowed in every single stitch, every single be chosen. And I've seen a few more copies of this on eBay. This is, I think, only a few bucks. And it's just one of these simple books. Pretty much every library I've lived near has had this book. And my little comfort reads. The trade beads are glorious to look through. And all the patterns are, you can stare at them really for hours. Triangles, of course, extremely global. And there's that Jesus family tomb. You know, I think there was enough correlations that should have been one of the biggest archaeological digs. Just out of, I mean, it was still a tomb, and there was still family there. But anyway, neither here nor there. There's dozens of, I mean, I'm sure more than that, theories. But, really, really intense. Like, by the time the archaeologists were able to get there, like, the skulls were being kicked around. And, because, like, I do get that some areas are so old that finding tombs, is common occurrence. And a lot of times, like, areas will be developing, run into a tomb, and I feel like a lot of times it gets pushed under the rug or else development will stop, and stuff like that. And not a fan, but I get it. Like, try to put myself in every pair of shoes possible, even shoes of developers developing on ancient lands. And like, every now and then there'll be something found here. I remember Miami, of course, and I think they built something on that. What was I looking at? I guess so. Scatterbrain. This is what. Oh man. I think that. Yeah. So this one is quite literally this. A spectacle brooch is what they're calling. I guess it's because I'm just spectacles. But I'm dropping. See? I just added beads. Salvaged copper artifacts, crafts. But the whole thing is just one piece of copper wire. And if you just, all you do is look up Iron Age brooch spirals. But quite nice. Oh wow, I can't see. Hello, Kelly Collins. There's no way. I have to like extensively rewind. I can't, This is the longest I've ever looked at my own nose. It was some shadow. This is the longest I've ever looked at my nose. Wait. I don't know. But I don't know. But thanks for looking out. looked at my game for too long. I was gonna put something on there, perhaps a massive shell. God, I miss markets. And it's really my focus, my concentration is absolutely tanked, and I'm trying to now figure out which wires to use for ear wires. Which I have been looking up different types of ear hooks, because I personally just use copper, but I've never had any form of reaction. And I looked it up, and there's plastic ear hooks, and they actually look kind of cool, and because I guess a lot of metals are, and I could definitely see it with copper because copper is such a reactive metal. But that's one of the properties I really enjoy about it. Self-conscious. And my favorite way to do ear wires or hooks is you fold your wire in half. I can't see any of these. It's probably the worst craft stream setup on YouTube. But so you fold it in half. There's two. And when you bend it, you'll be bending two at the same time. Very frozen. Okay. I just try to remember to close my eyes when I cut the copper, because you never know where it's going to go. And I'm going to mess this up probably. There's this one pliers I really want to get my hands on a pair of them, but Craftless is really dang big. But it's got, I think it's for making jump rings, and it's got like 3 different size barrels going down, and they're not tapered, but these are fun. And I'm just making a basic as possible ear hook shape. And then I'll sand, of course, and smooth out where actually it goes. Maybe this is, I think I made them too small. Let's go out. This time I bent the wire first, so it looks less like an IUD than it usually does, but let's bend them out. And I can't really see. Just circles. And that's where you put your things. I also like making them quite small, but I do think these are too small. Now it looks like a hook in an eye. I mean, I suppose if I don't use them at this very second, I will always still put them to use. there are bits that have a concave little channel, and you could go in circles, like kind of like a little, and it does it perfectly. Anything with some grit will remove the edges. Might be quite smooth. If you're making like a hairpin, you can always take a micro torch and actually ball up the edges. I miss this thing I used to have. I don't know what could happen to it, but it was for fly fishing, to tie fly fishing flies. And it's just essentially a magnifying glass on a stand. I think I got it from Harbor Freight, one of their sidewalk sales. My mind has just been so blank. There's not enough caffeine in the world, apparently. I just. I have been still trying to remember every chord. Not remember every chord, but like get better at it. Get some muscle memory back. You can see they're quite small, but you know, I like the small ones. So maybe I'll get them from just hair wires. But I'll still use them right now, just so you know if I make them. But I forgot one. I did make these last night, which one of my favorite things to do is essentially tie knots. So it's the only. Oh no, I had this. No, just kind of messing around. But it was craft supplies from. It's like one of the basic. So the wire, or the chain rather, kind of, I don't know, it looks a little dingy. It like tarnished into not such an attractive, but it was just hardware wire. Can't really see. Hardware wire, and you wrap wire around like knitting needles are great because they come in all different sizes and it's a consistent size going down it, so you can wrap it up. And you slide it off and use that as a giant bead. And you can also use springs, and then you wrap that around a wire and it just it comes out really entertaining. And it does get caught in your hair though, so you don't want to keep it to the front of the necklace or like just use, I don't know, you can use them for everything. And some chain type of, but it's the same metal as in these lengths as the chain. It was just a mess around piece, like whatever was on the desk at the time. I finished it. Or what anywhere with it? I have this needle outfit. They made the perfect jump rings, which I just wrapped the crochet needle over and over again, and then you cut them out individually. As an example, you have. So the idea is for these, which is just, I think because my mind is just so scattered, I haven't really been able to finish this little project, but I have a bunch of different charms and shells. They're all gemstones, and I want to do like it where it comes with a bunch of different charms, and so it's all interchangeable. The chain itself is really sturdy but adjustable, and like that. Got your JaimeLyn. I really can't wait to do markets, because then I can watch people put the charms on themselves, and I would make 1,000 of these little charms and combinations, and really miss doing markets. Anyways, in Florida, I need to say a vending buddy. I got you, and I don't take that much room, but I don't have enough to fill a table, and I don't want to work this thing. Oh yes, I have time to use. It's getting a little stuffy. Okay. Do the obvious. Oh yeah. A simple little bead on the top, and since the ear wires, the hole where you like attach the charm, I need to learn the like verbiage. That is going side to side. Ooh, I already messed up. So I'm gonna want the bail of this little charm here to go front and to back, so it links up nice. Just figure out something to add to the bottom. I lost it there. Almost did it again, going side to side. So, I'm not really sure what's going on in the world right now, but I hope there's plenty of good. Once, just seems like chaos, and every like video title just gets more and more dystopian. So I'm watching some what's his name? Found this one guy, I've never heard of him before, but Daniel Roland, I think, and it's just really funny to see a it's just another perspective. It's just really funny. Makes me feel less crazy. Outsiders, so just, and I mean outsiders by just like people that live other places, and just what the hell is happening over there? And the world is full of just the wildest things happening at all times. Some good, some horrific. Yeah. But you gotta keep busy regardless. Or something. Hey. Very nice. First pair is always the hardest to make because I'm still just trying to figure out what. None of them will be identical, but at least some, like, all different color combinations. There's some consistency, so not everything is. Toasty. I really have to figure out what this is. I got these charms in string. Maybe crucifix would be way too much. But I have to remember that I'm making for, I don't know what is kind of going like it. Trying to make things for other people. And it's a resin. And the body is actually a cat's eye shell as well as barnacle spikes. And I actually I keep kind of making I don't hate it. I keep going in this way of simple and like dainty, and because that's really the hashtag I've been seeing everywhere. But I really do like that. Thinking maybe it should. What if KYNTO girl? I really do want to get this. What did I do here? I want to get the link in the. Good job. This is what I need to know. Oh, I am an adult. I just don't know where my ideas went. I think I need like a one of those like meditation retreats. And you ride on an elephant and shit. But I'm just kidding, of course. But something of the like. I one day will there's a beach cleanup group, and there's actually a few people I do really want to make videos with, and there is a local artist that is absolutely notorious. His pieces are very memorable. He's a metal artist, metalwork, bronze. I remember every other weekend downtown Lake Worth, there's something happening in the streets, like stands, people just out and about. And he used to pour molten metal on the street, and it was just like common. But I really want to interview him, and I mentioned it a few times like randomly in passing, because a bunch of mutual friends on Facebook. However, I haven't got myself to the point of asking people, because I know a lot of very crafty people, and they're just incredibly talented, and I would really love to share their creations with you. And yeah, I don't know. I'm in a bit of a creative rut myself, and I notice a lot of people are, because and I don't know. People get hit by really just differently. And party in the USA. I just don't know what I want to add to these. This is like the issue I keep running into. I can't finish anything right now. It's like a total creative loss. But I don't know. Maybe there must be like oh yeah, the link. So let me get to the link. Yes. If y'all go and no pressure of course, but Pixel Paradise, you're able to try to get a link for it. That's I feel like I'm forgetting the English language sometimes. I'll get something to do. Like that seems. Let's see. I think it's okay. Everyone's having a perfect day. Oh gosh. I really wish I would snap out of this lovely creative block. Okay, with each pair of earrings, that's not good. Maybe so color wheel. Turquoise is blue and green. Ooh, I think would be in the middle of organizing all my beads, trying to get a handle on what I have more than a few of, because a lot of times I'll just get whole bunches of things as I find it. Turquoise color combination. Ooh. I did want some rose gold. I tell you what, I'm having a strange spider web voice. Yay, just for some reason. I think these light purple ones. Just really needed something for this end, and then I could add a charm to it. No. What's happening? So, how are y'all? I genuinely hope everyone say it often, because I mean it with every fiber, are having a perfect day. I was thinking about playing, like, I just really need to learn the etiquette as well as like, as far as playing a documentary in the background. There's quite a lot of really old, really fascinating documentaries, and there's quite a few on folk art that I thought would be nice to watch together. And I know KYNTO is a really good spot for that, but until like really start promoting, I would really like to maybe do it here, and try to get people, or maybe just have it playing in KYNTO. And I don't know. I need to bounce these ideas off another living souls, because I really want to have more interactive, ooh, blue, more interactive kind of thing happening. I'm entirely too hung up on these. doesn't help it. Put away my comfort bin. Just chaos, but I like it. Let's see. Trying to get Walter or Snap though to post the link, but I think everyone's AFK. I'm sure there's a way to share a room. But that noise is KYNTO. I think I am just gonna set these aside because they're just engulfing every bit of my attention. Just kind of want to finish it. I'm just like, think. If I were the next bead, what would I look like? Oh yeah. Mine's very broken. Organizing is some of the worst mistakes I ever made. And that's such a loss. It's too hard to find. And it's always a bead I have no idea where to look for. This is what I really wanted to do, is to emulate like a surgical stock room, and everything is organized and on shelves. Shelves for sure. These are all symbols in one way or another. These are really nice skulls of various sizes and colors. And I just really gotta get things made because then I can get back to customs, which is my favorite. I like when people tell me exactly what they want and achieve. Because I like trying to make it as special as I possibly can with what I have. Hey, you know, that's kind of nice actually. The purple is really nice. But I think the hole might be... What is happening in my mind? Alright, yeah. I'm going to set that aside. I'm going to go making some chain, that is. And I have a bunch of dingleberries made, which is what I call these for some reason. And more than happy to make anyone a kit with whatever color combination. And what they are, they're just beads pre-wired into links. And for dingleberries, they would come with just smaller jump rings. So you would attach the links yourself in whatever color combination. And various gauges of copper wire, all salvaged electrical copper. I like the fact that electricity is flowing through it and makes it just, I don't know, making the mundane as magic as possible. And electricity is just, I think that constitutes as magnetic to me, and for real. I don't know. I think that Monday stuff is like some of the most magical to begin with. So, like magnets, they're so fun to play with. I have what is there up there? But those knockers, the magnetic knockers, really satisfying. I have 2 spheres, magnetic spheres that's so strong it could go on both sides of your palm. I haven't been able to find it, but got a ton of little random boxes, so don't doubt they're hiding in one of them. This wire is so thin. It's brilliant. And another thing I was trying to find is some pocket watches, especially maybe brass ones, because brass and copper go really good together, and you could solder them together with something as simple as a microtorch. And I don't know if metalwork will make for the best stream, because it's a lot of hammering and that could get quite loud. And I have been looking for copyright-free music, I guess. I don't know how that works, but every time I seem to find some on YouTube, it says that, like the people that use the, say they all have claims and strikes, so. Really like these little comics. They remind me of the, no, I don't know if they're comics. I don't know what species of shell these were. They came on just a shell necklace. And this thin wire is just about the only thing besides fishing line to get through it. But they remind me of the conchs and Tibetan Buddhist imagery. Really nice. If you're into art, and I really gravitate towards religious art because it's symbolic art, and there's just so much happening in it that you just stare at it for hours, and just really transportive, or let's see, I don't know, just wild. The wildest art possible. Really into Catholic art, Tibetan Buddhist art, and it's just seeping. It's some of the heaviest imagery, and not exclusively Catholic and Tibetan Buddhist, globally, religious or folk art. It's loud. You could just stare at it for hours, and I don't know. It's certainly better than TV for me. And these days, I don't know. I think I've been traumatized by the TV, and so this stream is going exactly as planned. I got a lot done. Maybe I should just call them like creative block streams, because that's exactly like what my personal experience is currently, and it's very common. So I don't know. I don't know what to work on. I don't know what to make. A few ideas. Like, I really enjoy making little, like, nicho-like things. And I haven't done any stitch work or, like, scrap fabric work in a while. So I was thinking of making one of those little pocket altars, like the little Catholic ones, that has the metals and stitching on the inside. I have a lot of, please excuse me for being so flustered. Every time I hit live, I like forget a good portion of the English language, and unfortunately, it's the only language I'm currently fluent in. I already forgot what I was talking about. And this is the process of salvaged copper. And there's a ton of different chains that you can make, depending on the gauge. I really just like making these little wrapped ones because very sturdy, adventure proof, adventure appropriate. I have not been checking my Venmo. Oh, I'm doing good. Oh yeah, Walter, if you're here, please do, if you can share the Pixel Paradise room. I guess it's so small. It's really cathartic. I genuinely just, I think that's one reason why, I feel like I'm saying the same thing over and over again, and I know repetition just is not good. I really wish I could listen to music, because music and this is fantastic. But it'd also be nice to stream with others, and KYNTO allows for that. It's literally a streaming interface, pretty soon platform. Snapple obviously knows more, or could explain it a lot better than I can, because my background is arts and crafts, popsicle sticks, and hot glue. Salvaged copper. And KYNTO, I am really looking for just a used record player and have listening parties with my mom's record collection, which has supplied me with fantastic music my entire life. Unfortunately, my last record player was on top of a washing machine, and I just didn't think about a heavy load like causing a shift, and it fell off. But it was just, you know, pretty things need to come off. Super exciting. And I've really been trying to make ones where I'm not putting too much thought into color combination, because as I previously demonstrated with the earrings, I get quite distracted by it. I miss so much having raised people just being like, which one? And she's like, my mom was really good for that. But she looks so dang fun. Oh, how about these? I'm gonna want to keep them because these are from my mom's necklace. Oh, that's nice. I don't need another pair of earrings though. These coral, I could easily find this shape. And I'm not sure if they're genuine coral or dyed, but they're from a necklace my mom's friend brought her back from Hawaii. And gosh, how did it the 80s? And so I tend to add them to things. I always make her jewelry for any holiday. I haven't bought a gift in a really long time. But you know, time's a precious thing to pour into something. So I'm a huge fan of giving handmade gifts. I wish I could find my focus. Maybe I need to listen to more like high strung music. I think. I hate to sit here and sound like I'm complaining, so definitely not. It's just a whole new world. stick point or if you. Is that really? Oh, really? Okay. Weird. Yeah, I don't see no link. That's weird. Well, if you go to KYNTOparty.com, that's KYNTO party.com, you'll see. And I believe you'll be able to just see. I don't know. Feel free to check it out, and feel free to come up with any feedback or that whole. And I think I'm better with my my whole speech with that. Oh yeah. Maybe like do these together with that blue together. And this is why it takes forever for me to finish with these. Maybe it almost like this like midnight blue. What do they call it? Titanium something. Inability to make decisions these days. The chair is very squeaky. I could switch to the other chair. I always forget about that. All I could hear now is chair. Am I allowed to play stuff? Like, oh, I wasn't going nuts. See, I needed one of those wire gauge things. They look exactly the same, and they feel vaguely the same when you touch them individually. Jeez. Okay. Let's make sure it's all the same, because one is quite soft. And try to keep this nice and long because then I have some pieces for wrapping. Oh, mine's so blank though. I saw that his name Mark Hamill. I was just getting a strange feeling. It feels nice. It's so quiet. It's like deafening. Somebody scream or something. did like the KYNTO, I thought you could post links in chat though. I never posted the cartoon. I forgot to add it to the link that I just made. Feels like I just want to look up if I can. I just don't know how to word it, I suppose. Well, shite. There's a whole bunch of no's. It's alright. I've been practicing a little bit with the guitar, but I just, I don't know. I'm very self-conscious right now with how many times I said I don't know. Every time I say it, I hear like a ding, like, I don't know. Fighting the urge. I don't know, does anybody else feel like their mind is blank? Last week, they just, because can usually always craft, but it's a lot more, reflecting and distraction by thoughts and so much happening in the world also. Oh, so the idea is it's going to be a necklace that has a kind of like a bag sewed and stitched in the center, and then when you unbutton this said bag, it unfolds into a little niche, or not, like a little my mind is so blank. I don't know what to talk about. I mean, I can't, I can't get, like, a straight idea on, like, the copyright music. There's quite a lot of it. And I quite like music from the 1920s. And, it's just so beautiful. Anyway, I hope y'all have a beautiful day, and thank anyone who sees this for joining on some. But yeah, I'm gonna blast some music and get these few pieces that are in the process done. And
Hi DK, if you can hear me.
yeah, you can. I can. Hello. Who is that? Is that Walter?
Parents just got pizza.
That's Walter.
Link join Pixel Paradise. Hey. What's up, test? About to do a pizza party.
What? Do you see it?
Fucking sick.
You're able to comment through KYNTO and I'll read it out. Just like a super chat or something like that, but free. And yeah, you could build. It's quite extensive. And also, like, when more people do stumble into it, I'll probably just have it open on the computer because then it's much louder. What? Say ovulation? I am on my really old phone. So this is a Pixel 2, so it's Annihilation. Woo. I can't remember if First Blood would. Don't think so. Rainbow First Blood. Maybe it's a masterpiece. And then I made a new one that I can't remember. I don't know if I watched all of it. Maybe Snap did. Yeah, I could use a movie because I really need to get back. Like, I just can't seem to focus on I am so behind when it comes to chains, and I need to finish the few only because they're not quite done. They need some length added to them, so they're adjustable and could fit absolutely and fit a few different ways rather than just a choker. And there's just a leg that won't take too long. I just have to get into the mode. I long for a streaming bodies. Been on a little bit of a mission to find but if you go through the links, I guess, in the description of the channel, or the bio of the channel, I believe it's also in the description. KYNTO is there, and I am trying to get back into pixel art. I'm definitely an amateur, and it was like saved my sanity during the winter. It was very cold out here, and what South Floridian has anyway, it's very cold, and my South Floridian opinion, but that's what I left off. This kind of rainbow lattice. This needs to make it a little bit more design for that, and I might be able to open the top. I just need some size, but yeah. This having a weird mental kind of like in between like crafts or projects or ideas. I have a few little sketches here. Here's a good example. The setup will kind of look like unfolded. Should start sketching these in pen because I don't actually see them. But the necklace. And I don't have the felt stuff in here. I'll be sure to have it because I need some inspiration here. And felt sells it, they sell it everywhere. Walmart, and really, really, really cheap. And every color, really fun to stitch. Make little stuffed animals and Christmas ornaments, just about everything. And yeah, so. But please do check out KYNTO because it's just such an easy way to interact and have conversations and discussions and all that stuff. Because I really do want to have more things like that happening because I want investment from people anyway. And people are, yeah, like, as far as I can see, especially like already living quite far from a city, but just either in isolation mode still, or just separated due to thoughts and opinions, which I think is a mess. And yeah, so regardless of your thoughts and opinions, feel free to come by KYNTO, and yeah, always someone on, and I'll show you the ropes. And it's changing day by day because Snap is this whole programmer is a passion project. This one program, it's very much alive, and in that aspect, and always changing. If there's any pixel art, I'm more than happy to attempt to make it. I never know what to make, so it genuinely does help to just state a random object.
Guy with trees joined Pixel Paradise.
Yeah. They never, yeah, they have no clue but you do. Oh yeah, I wanted to show that. 6% covered. But, this is old phone, so it's very slow. It's really slow. Oh, it just shut up completely. Anyway, happy travels, Silko. Have a beautiful day. Whoever sees this, I can't really see the advice on pregnancy. I am not the most experienced, but I feel like I want to say beef, and beef. Yes. And I know, I'm sure that will send me on some form of rabbit hole. So, if you come back, I will probably have some random, because I never really thought about that. I like to know stuff like that. I don't know, beef, why do I keep saying beef? But I'm a little frazzled currently, so please do forgive it. And, yeah, weird, oh, there's this one designer, I think his name is Manish Aurora, that has the most exquisite creations I've ever seen. I haven't seen any of his new pieces, but there's this one collection in particular. A lot of really juicy colors and really interesting configurations. Manish Aurora. I wish my phone wasn't dead because I would totally look up random stuff. But he is such color shells, and I'm just gonna scroll through here real quick. Oh, hello, oh yeah. Hello, Richard S. Very nice to see you tonight. And if you're still here, I hope your day is obviously going beautiful as all of y'all, and love y'all dearly, and please do never hesitate. Got a bunch of interesting seeds right now, zone 9 through 11 really, and other things. Why don't I really like this? I think I just need to blast some music. That's always very centering. Alright, happy trips. I never hit that